a joy that comes from understanding and knowing myself and knowing that connection and relationship with a supreme being, a supreme soul. Before meeting the Brahma Kumaris, actually my life was pretty fun, just fine. I didn't have any problems. I have a husband and a son. He's 10 years old now. Back then he was about 2 years old. But there has always been something in me that I have always known that there's more than just what we can perceive through the senses, what we can see and hear and taste. And but I just didn't know exactly what it was. But I did know that I wanted to find myself. At that time, I was also having a little bit of panic attacks about, my husband dying, for example. And what am I going to do by myself? Although I'm a very self-sufficient person, strong that way, but those panic attacks in a way, it really used to shake me a lot. Fast forward to when I finally found the Brahma Kumaris, I was actually literally looking for meditation classes, like literally Googling meditation classes in Albany. And I was looking at the Buddhist center and this center, whatever it was. I didn't know anything about the Brahma Kumaris at all. Actually, I don't have any friends or family that know. It's been 7-8 years that I've been doing this, and I still don't have people around me that know Brahma Kumaris. It's just not the culture that I grew up in and came from. A series of events happened, and I ended up coming to the Brahma Kumaris Center, and the person giving the course, I have no idea what he was talking about, but he was so excited and he was so enthusiastic that I decided to give it a try and come back the next class. But he was talking about the soul. And that made a lot of sense to me in terms of there's this additional thing, and I can answer those questions of who am I, which is a very, very basic core question that the world has always asked, and everybody gives their opinion and the way they feel and think. And I was looking for that kind of guidance a little bit. The result of all this is, I got to know myself. And in addition to that, I got to know the Supreme Being, which people call God. And that's a word that is difficult to me. But I have been having this relationship with a being who is absolutely loving. And that I know that I'm completely loved. And that is completely outside of anything related to the senses. And in the world of Brahma Kumaris, we call that supersensuous joy. A joy that comes from understanding and knowing myself and knowing that connection and relationship with a supreme being, a supreme soul. And then from that perspective, what is my connection with other people, with matter? And that has changed my perspective as to how I can understand and perceive the relationships and the situations that I find myself in. Has my life turned around completely? No. I still live in the same home. I still live with the same husband. My son is now 10 years old. I don't have that many panic attacks anymore. I am able to actually control the thoughts of those panic attacks so that doesn't happen. And I'm able to stop it and actually turn that around. Has relationships changed? Actually, yes. Not in a dramatic way, but in a way that at the moment that situations happen, most of the times I'm able to understand them and handle them in a different way that I used to do before. What happens next? I don't know. Keep going, and then we'll see. Thank you.